So you've got a new job and you just realized you've got several thousand or more in the old 401k at your old job. What do you do with it? Hi, I'm Scott Thompson here with another episode of Homes, Loans, and Ice Cream Cones, and today we're talking 401ks. So a 401k, or in the public sector, a 403b, is your money invested in your retirement plan. Whether it's 100% your money or a partial match from your employer, that's your money to do as you wish. If you've left that job, your employer is no longer putting money into the plan, and quite frankly, they'd rather just see you go along with that money. They don't want to pay the management fees for having to take care of your retirement if you're no longer working at the company. So what do you do with that money next? Well, I'll tell you what to do with it. You can roll over money from any of those plans into your own personal IRA. The advantage of this is you're now in direct control of the money and you get to pick the plans that the money goes into. Usually with 401k plans, they're picked by the company. The fees seem to be a little bit higher and that's how they absorb a lot of the cost. When it's your own IRA, you can pick whichever company you want to go with, and there's hundreds of them out there. And then you get to pick the individual plan you want it to go into. For me personally, I'm a big fan of the index funds. They basically track every stock in the whole stock market. Most mutual funds, the dirty little secret is most professionally managed mutual funds don't even beat the stock market averages. On top of that, you're paying 1, 2, 3% or more fees just to have them take care of your money when they can't even beat the general stock market. So what an index fund does is for very, very little cost, will invest in everything broad-based across the market. So you're getting the full return of the stock market for very, very little cost out of pocket. So the good news is moving this money doesn't have to be complicated. The best way to go about it is contact whatever mutual fund company you're picking, for the new fund, whether it's Fidelity, they're one of the biggest, T. Rowe Price, all these companies out there. You can just kind of Google it or ask family and friends for referrals of what they get. So contact the new outfit of where you're going to move the money to. Let them know where the money's located with the old fund, and they should be able to do the rest. You might just have to sign a couple of permission forms, but they're going to be able to go get the money and move it into the new fund that you picked. So if you have any specific questions about this, or any additional questions on how to use your current 401k for down payment on a new home, feel free to reach out and we'd love to help. This has been another episode of Homes, Loans, and Ice Cream Cones. I'm Scott Thompson. I'll see you next time.